I be a nigga, they call me Lil 10 for a reason. I'm standing on both my feet. I'm on the wall with banging. I be a nigga, they
we in juvenile jail today.
I'm standing on both my feet. I'm on the wall with banging. Juvenile kept me off and the blood getting leaked.
Woo!
Shot at that. He got hit 5 times.
Home invasion, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon, and malice murder.
Damn.
What? Yeah.
This juvenile jail, y'all.
What is your home like?
Now a lot of family members using drugs.
Everything got a consequence to it. You gotta think before you do it.
Sound like they got Georgia where they talking.
If you were to go back in time to the time when you did your crime, what would you do? It's
coffee day.
Dumb ass hoe out the car who snitched on me.
You see how stupid these young niggas is? I'll kick that dumb ass hoe out of the car who snitched on me.
Bruh.
No, dumbass. You need to. You just slow, folks. The little boy's just slow, trying to be funny and shit. No. How about you take your goof ass to school and you don't never end up in jail committing crimes?
Through contraband cell phones smuggled inside, we take you behind the walls of a maximum security Georgia Juvenile Detention Center. And this just isn't any lockup, but a level 5 facility which is reserved for the most dangerous youth offenders in the state. Inside, you'll meet kids serving time for crimes ranging from home invasions to carjackings, armed robberies, and even murder. Their stories let us see into a world that most of us would otherwise never know about. And at the center of today's episode is Kanayan, also known as 10. We'll not only see his life on the inside, but we'll follow him after his release, capturing the reality of what it looks like to re-enter the world after 4 years behind bars. In just a moment, we'll take you
probably got juvenile life.
First, Georgia Juvenile Detention Centers house individuals up to 21 years of age. All people you will see on this documentary are 18 years or older, and any individuals under the age of 18 have had their faces blurred to protect their legal rights.
Everybody that don't know, the reason they can have up to 21 is because you could get, so if you get locked up at like 15 for a robbery or a murder or something, they give you juvenile life. So if you get juvenile life, you'll stay in the juvenile center from 15 to 21. 21 is considered you're not juvenile no more. So either you keep committing crimes, you go to big boy prison, or you just get out and go about your business. But if you catch a charge after you it depends. You can catch a charge at 16, 17, or 18 in some states. And if they try you as an adult, you going straight to the big boy jail. You ain't even gonna be in juvenile. You know what I'm saying? So that's for all the people who don't commit crimes and maybe not know how that works. All right. So this whole thing is from the perspective of they got smuggled phones in the jail and they just recording it. I'm about my little breakfast. Hey boy, I want y'all to know this is what's going on, gang. So you ass out there shooting niggas and robbing niggas. You think this shit cool?
Weekdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., these juveniles go to class much like they would out in the free world. And the intent of this is to get these kids equipped to leave their stay in jail with a high school diploma in hand, an essential step if they want to reform themselves and make an income that doesn't involve the streets. On paper, this is a very positive thing. But according to one insider, the classes are so watered down that they pass anyone that shows up regardless of effort, which isn't the best situation, but I guess better than nothing.
You know, nigga be coming out of jail. I got a PhD. No, the fuck you don't. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Hey, you just...
Yeah.
Oh, shit. He talking about piped up.
Control room, what they call the control center.
After school hours, the boys have the opportunity to do work detail, which consists of jobs like laundry duty, kitchen work, and janitorial tasks.
Okay. It seemed like this bitch is loose as hell. What is that? He got a PS4 controller? What the fuck is going on in here? I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like the Georgia whole jail prison system is fucked up. If y'all want to go watch the Tommy G video we did not too long ago, you feel me? We did that. The juvenile shit look crazy. They got brooms stopping the doors. I ain't seen no police, no jail staff, nobody. This nigga got a phone. He walking around in the yard by himself. He ain't, what the fuck? What's going on?
This the other side over here.
It ain't no guards. Where's the guard?
Don't care. This day room right here. This what we be on like. Shit.
But it's shit on the fucking seat.
These positions are highly competitive and sometimes even fought over because these jobs allow the guys to earn a jail currency that is used to buy extra snacks. And these snacks are a big deal because without them, they're left with standard jail food, which is terribly low in nutrition and oftentimes not enough to feel full.
Right. Shower, look, shit. We going in bit. Going in bit like this, huh?
That ain't that good.
Straight down, that big goddamn killer nigga.
Yeah, that shit look like it's hard as hell. Oh my god. Flies in the shower. Shit.
Just be thugging it though.
I like these type of videos though because y'all know this channel is mainly to show y'all why the streets is stupid. You feel me? And this should show you right here, boy. Like this is where your ass gonna end up at.
Do these interviews. I'm gonna start with myself. I got my boy over here. Yeah, introduce yourself, cuz. Well, you gonna do your, we gonna do it. Yeah, come on with it. Let's do it. Let's try it. Yeah, my name is Juvenile. I'm an upcoming artist. I got a couple armed robbery, couple aggravated assault. Ain't nothing to be proud about. I was at a hotel with my family and shit, and female and her family, my co-defendant now. A nigga was threatening that he was drunk, and we had shot his ass.
What?
Damn!
He got hit 5 times. Me and my co-defendant, my armed robbery shit. I was just trying to get some money.
I'm good. You know, we loaded out down that way.
Yeah.
So what you did end up in Juvenile?
Home invasion, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon, and malice murder.
Okay, cool.
Damn! Malice murder, my
I
God!
see. Obstruction of officer, unlawful possession of a firearm, having a gun under the age of 18. Yeah, breaking and entering.
Burglary, something like that.
Yeah, burglary.
My name's Jaden, but they call me the Blue. No dirty.
Yeah.
I got a couple aggravated assaults. Still on business when I got out.
No, okay.
Little Spike G, man.
And stop letting these dumbass niggas talking about they try to make being in jail and a street nigga and crap, they try to make it positive. Stood on business. No, nigga, you stood in jail, motherfucker. You stood in a cell. That ain't. Standing on business is take care of your kids and shit.
Ain't trap.
Something you may be shocked to see is kids openly carrying knives in juvie. However, in Georgia's prison system, this is actually quite common. And according to one inside source, nearly half the inmates in this facility have a shank. For some inmates, it's a weapon of survival and self-defense. For others, it's a status symbol, no different than a rapper flaunting a chain. Now, how do they get these weapons in? Well, actually, these weapons are crafted from inside the jail itself, often from scavenged metal. Bedposts get broken down, or loose scraps from poorly welded metal walls are sharpened into blades.
That
and with
shit
stabbing
crazy,
being
bro.
a major problem in the Georgia prison system,
That's crazy,
these knives are a huge security risk.
I went and got on striking with the bros and shit, and I was out on.
He said he went striking with the
bros.
bro.
I got caught up.
I call Yang, man. You know, going on from Brunswick, Georgia. I got a little shootout. Then I got caught with Stolo.
Blue, couple aggravated assault.
What the hell? What are they doing?
A little bit of what we be doing in these type shit. See, we got that bit connected to that.
That's crazy.
Having hella motion.
That's crazy, bro.
Type.
So that's where they getting their electricity from, because I don't think there's no plugs in the cell. So they go in the light, they break the light, they pull out the negative and the positive wire, and they twist it up and connect that, I guess, to like the PS5 cord, and that's how they get power. That shit is crazy, bro. It's crazy. It always amazes me, like, even when you talk about like niggas in slavery and shit like that, like, it's like if you take everything from a person, they always gonna find a way, it seems like, bro. Somehow, some way. Like, who taught you how to do this shit?
See, we got that bit connected to that. Having hella motion.
Yeah, how do you feel?
It's like 2 TVs, no? Or a split screen.
And it's straight bullshit. They give us the least amount of portions we get. First of all, we grown men, like, you know, we ain't already fully developed. Where,
Right.
You know, we gotta get to where we need to be, and they feeding us little bitty portions, like.
Well, the juvenile system, it don't make no sense, because, you know, as young adults being locked up, you know, we need to be taught. Like, somebody can sit down and be like, look, this is wrong. You know, you can do this next time.
He ain't lying. He not lying, bro. And I feel like that's what they don't do. They don't teach you shit. It's like they just And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying jail should be goddamn the club or a party, but especially for juveniles, it should be people coming in. It should be like I feel like it should be more like a military camp. Like you just get used to structure and discipline and understanding. A real therapist come in and tell you like where your mind went. Learn about every inmate. Your mom and your dad wasn't there. This is why you do this. Explain it to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lying about that.
Just put you behind the door.
Yeah.
That's it. You just walk down.
Yeah.
Be some bullshit. Life's not running how it's supposed to be running. This shit like a daycare, a backward daycare for young niggas. Like, they expect us to
Figure it out yourself.
Like shit, type shit. That makes sense.
This shit's some bullshit.
I'd rather be home. Everything got a consequence to it. You just gotta think before you do it.
Right.
I still ain't seen no guards.
All the goddamn camera cover.
Cameras covered. Like, what the fuck?
They went and got down, open the door, man. I got shit. What is something that's been really hard for you to deal with while you've been incarcerated?
Mama,
I miss being with my family.
yeah. That sound about right. That sound about right. Food. Show these folks the food real quick. Y'all folks just see what we be eating down in the
Oh my god.
They did their thing with that motherfucker though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cool, they did their thing with that motherfucker though. I might just eat that shit tonight. But yeah, let's get back to that.
I am stop being on block with guys that just cool about it. Shit with my boy shit. That feeling really just knowing like world mind type shit.
What I miss my family.
My little brother.
Little brother.
Family.
Do you have any regrets about what you did, like, in this situation? Like, when you
Alright,
did
so
it?
look, I ain't just no menace, so
I could tell, and the crazy part, I could tell this nigga right here is not slow. That's what should be like bothering me the most. Like, you know what I'm saying? You not slow, bro. Go take your motherfucking ass outside. Go get you a job, get you a business, make you a few $100,000 a year, stack it up, become a millionaire by the time you 30, 40, and live a good life, gang. Get the fuck out of jail, bro.
like this, I don't have regrets for the people who did wrong by me and my charges. But I do have regrets for the innocent people who got that stuff, you know, like stuff like that. So,
My situation is kind of iffy because like it was kind of like on some retaliation type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't have no regrets, but I'm not saying that like I'm a menace because you know I am like a normal person.
Him
you know
too,
what
he
I'm
seemed
saying?
like a
If I
normal
was
person.
Like innocent, I probably I would feel bad.
I could have moved smarter. That's my girl. I could have moved smarter. Hell no. If I like.
Ain't none of these dumbass young niggas finna say I regret even getting into the streets. If I could do it again, I'd never even get into the streets again. I wouldn't even come to jail. Like,
I probably regret not doing shit smarter.
see?
I ain't gonna say I got regrets.
They all saying the same dumbass shit.
I can't go back in time and fix what I can't. You see what I'm saying? I can't go back in time and fix what I did. I gotta keep moving.
If you were to go back in time to the time when you did your crime, what would you do differently?
Get that dumb ass hoe out the car who snitched on me.
What are your favorite things to do like while you're inside incarcerated?
we just I like to hoop, man. I like to hoop and make music.
They call me Lil 10 for a reason. I'm standing on both my feet. I'm on the wall with a banging Juvenile. Kept me off and the blood getting leaked. He said shit that he wasn't supposed to say in that field. The pussy ain't so he read. I got a route that found my heel. Who the hell told these niggas I ain't snagging here?
YouTube, watch TV and shit. Watch YouTube and all stuff like that.
Cool.
Weed. Talk to my girl. Shit. On the phone all day. She's been caking up, you know. On the script type shit. I like break shit and that shit.
Man, my favorite thing is to make music.
So since you've been incarcerated, what are some of the like violence wise and circuit wise things that you've been?
Shoot, I done seen him get hit broomstick, beat to sleep. I got a bro who was here when a boy died in the facility.
Homeboy,
Damn.
they was finna fight. Homeboy around hit his ass. My he fuck around, fell, hit his head.
Damn.
In his skull type shit. They had to put him on life support. He died in the hospital.
Damn.
Anyways, me and another youth had popped out to go to another cottage, which is another like housing facility, to get some wash powder so we could wash our clothes. And we went out there, the partner that I was with, he was new, so didn't nobody else know him. So it was two blood members, you know what I'm saying? They were cool with me at the time, you know what I'm saying? We never had no smoke, nothing like that. They pulled up, we chopped up. They asked my partner who I was with, he was like, what you bang? He was like, shit, 30 guys. They took off on him. They tried to jump him. There was two people, they big now, same size as me. So I grabbed one by the shirt, started going in on the shit like that. When Buck punched him, he had a detest pipe. And I said detest pipe is kind of like this, but it's what they do detest with, like our doors. So it's probably like this and straight steel. So somebody had to tie it around their fist. So when he punched him, you know what I'm saying, they broke his jaw.
Damn.
So when they let him in, and his mouth was just pouring blood. Like when I did, like almost like you would think that he got a main artery that got hit.
Right.
So inside his mouth, his jawbone was sitting across his tongue.
Oh shit.
And his mouth was just hanging like, just hanging. He couldn't talk.
And I got
Great.
him with
A lot of shit going on.
That's a lot of, you know, a lot of like most. That's the thing I learned young. Like most niggas who be crash outs or the niggas who used to be doing dumb shit in school. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, it ain't nothing. I wasn't no goody two shoes either. But I wasn't like getting in trouble every day and yelling at teachers and running around the hallway screaming at niggas and fighting every day for no reason and shit like that. Like, I ain't never do none of that. And I found out like the most of the niggas who did that always had a fucked up crib. Like, their crib was fucked up. Like, you would go to their crib and it's overly bogus as hell. Like, mama on drugs, everybody high, the crib dirty, it stank on for them. Like, a lot of, and so that's when I learned, like, okay, when I get older, I'm gonna have my family straight. Like, I'm gonna get married. That's why I got married now. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, we gonna have kids. It's gonna be a nice, healthy, structured household. And my kids would never end up in a place like this. I'm bro great.
One time, I feel like
because it really don't be these kids' fault for real.
I did not have this. I probably.
It's like that's some of the worst shit. Right? That's some shit right there that always scared me as a kid. Like watching Beyond Scared Straight and shit. Like, what you mean they taking your manhood, gang? Like I don't think it's too much shit worse than that. Like I don't like. Man, shit. Especially you ain't in prisons. The guards don't get no fuck. This nigga big as hell. Might be 3-4 niggas. It ain't nothing you could do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a nigga that told me who went to jail. He came home after a little while. He was fighting this case or whatever. He came home. He tell me, like, a lot of niggas was in there. I was like 14 when he told me this. A lot of niggas in there don't wipe that. Some niggas in there don't wipe their ass if they know that somebody, like, want their booty. They want them buns. They want that manhood, but a lot of times a nigga won't wipe his ass for like he'll wipe a little bit, but he'll just be walking around smelling like shit all day. But that'll stop a nigga. It's crazy, bro. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like it'll stop a nigga from trying to insert when you got doo-doo in your drawers, man. That's some fucked up shit to do. Like you going to sleep with doo-doo in your drawers to try to protect your manhood? Shit.
In his first few days of freedom. All right, today we have a very interesting story inside the walls of Juvenile Hall. We're on our way to meet, he goes by 10 and also King Canyon, if I'm saying that right. I think I saw an Instagram post of his posted up in juvie. I think he was rapping, and I was just like, I want to talk to this guy. I see talent in this kid.
Yeah,
I see
he not
wit
slow.
and intelligence in this kid.
Yeah, he
and I
not
see
slow,
potential.
bro.
He's laying low right now off in the suburbs. His family's keeping him out of trouble. But we're going to see what a day looks like and a guy that is
Stay your ass
freshly
in them
released from
suburbs,
juvie.
bro.
You got some fancy drip going on right now. We're really on the block right now, huh?
Probably got
This is the
five,
Birdsburg, huh?
Hey, we done came, we done elevated
Hey,
nigga
I'm
from the
Tom.
trench, elevated from the trench, no cap.
But is it fair to say we're in the suburbs right now?
Oh yeah, this the birds. We in south side of Atlanta right now. I just came
Probably
home for
Clayco.
doing 4 years, so you feel me?
You were there for 4 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
So why are we in the suburbs right now?
Basically, shoot, when I came home, my mama don't got no spot, so shoot, auntie got down, we just stay at my auntie spot. Came home, so I had the ankle monitor on for 30 days type shit. I just came out like 7 days ago.
So are you here to kind of protect yourself from getting involved in more shit?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah, it worked. For sure.
What was the first thing you did when you got out?
I really couldn't do nothing, bro. I was on house arrest, bro.
And what's your plan? Right now you're in an extremely nice, safe, secure location. What's your 30-day plan going forward?
Oh shoot, well just know like some mixtape coming out, like you feel me? So,
Is there a pressure right now of like make the right choices, do the check-ins? Because I'll say I'm also on probation right now.
Right.
All right. But I'm managing my case. I'm on it. Following the rules of probation is a big deal. If you violate them, you can end up back in jail. And I know this firsthand as I am currently on probation for a base jumping documentary I made in Detroit, Michigan, much of which you can see early on my Patreon, as well as other exclusive episodes. But back to Kanayan's probation situation. In his first 30 days out of jail, he had to spend them on an ankle monitor, and for an entire year, he has to follow a strict set of rules. The biggest things he has to stick to are no drugs and no crimes. And while he is allowed to be around other gang members, he cannot handle or own a firearm until 2026. On top of that, he must check in twice a week with a probation.
At least he can, though. At least he can, you know what I'm saying? That's coming up. It's almost 2026, like 2 weeks. So at least he can eventually, you know, have a gun and protect himself. I always thought that was fucked up, especially, you know, because you could be a convicted felon. But I feel like if you ain't get convicted for no violent crime, I feel like you should be able to get out and have your gun. You know, I should be able to still protect myself legally, you know. If you caught me with some drugs or something like that, and okay, you go do your time, but I feel like you should be able to come home and still be able to like protect yourself if some shit go down, you know?
So keeping his nose out of trouble will be a top priority if he wishes to avoid returning to jail.
Everybody gonna expect you to fail. They gonna expect you to like fall, but you gotta show them. Even if they saying shit like Tim, we know you got that shit, like we know, they still expecting you to fall because it's imprinted in their brain that you gonna crash.
What did you learn in your time there? What did you walk away with?
So in 4 years, bro, a lot of knowledge, read books, shit, wrote music.
Any favorite books that you could recommend to the audience?
I ain't gonna count that Letter to a Young Brother, like, feel by Hill Harper, that bit hard. I read for real, nigga probably gonna be like, he gonna freeze up. I read for real, nigga.
What's one of the hustles you've started since you gotten out?
Oh, so shoot, I've been DoorDashing, Instacart, Uber Eats, all that.
Stay on that, bro. Stay on that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's how I came up, nigga. I went and put $500 down on a Chevy Cruze. My shit was $200 a month. Me and my man's G-Dot, we was every day. I'm talking about, nigga, 10 a.m. to 6, 7 p.m. We outside doing Uber Eats deliveries and shit. Instacart. You know, we'll go on Instacart. Hey, you get this half of the shit, I get this half. Go to the other side of the store. We'll be done in half the time. We split the money at the end of the night. We make $100 a night. You know what I'm saying? That shit'll be gone just as fast as we get it. But that's how we came up, though. So, especially you coming out of juvie, bro. Keep doing that,
Since
bro.
I came home, bro, don't nobody want to hire me, bro. I need a job.
What job would you take if they could give it to you? Like, what job do you want?
I want some shit making $1 million a day if I wanted a job. Nah, we being serious, though. I just applied to some shit, like, for $20 an hour.
If King Kanayan is serious about leaving the fast money of the streets behind, one crucial step for him will be securing a stable income. And since his release, he's begun DoorDash and spending up to 40 hours a week hustling in this new job. Here he is in action.
You keep doing that shit, nigga.
Y'all know what it is, man. We back.
Keep doing that shit, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't let nobody tell you that shit lame at all. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Don't let nobody convince you that
We finna make us some
lame
money
for
for
that.
hustle, no cap. This what I've been doing since I parked out. These folks don't want to give me no job. The background check keep coming back, man. You feel me? So, you know what? We just finna make us some cheese.
Real nigga shit.
It's nice right there.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, homie.
Don't let nobody tell you that you a lame for this shit either, boy. You nigga.
How many hours a week would you say you do the Instacart type stuff?
It's like a 9-to-5 job.
Hell yeah.
Maybe more than that.
Probably more than that.
12-hour shift.
Do you feel like a lot of guys in the street make a 9-to-5 feel not cool? Kind of
Yeah,
the
they
vibe.
make it seem like that, but I'm a hard-working nigga. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, I'm a hard-working dude. That's how you look good.
Yeah, you gotta clean it
let's
up.
go meet my auntie and my uncle over here. Come on. Let me get it. Cut that out.
That's so important. That's so important, though.
I don't want to talk about that.
As I was learning more about Kanayan's childhood, I asked him about the role his dad played in his life. He didn't want to talk about it, but his aunt told him he should talk about his dad because she believed it was a vital and honest part of his story. He didn't tell us more then about his dad, but he did later in the episode. So this happens a lot in these shoots, like, hey, I was like, can we talk to your mom? Oh yeah, we can talk to her. As I drive through the suburbs towards the hood, I just think this kid, he's lucky enough to have someone in his family that is living in a probably $500,000 home in corporate America.
Yes, sir.
And he has stability. And
Yes, sir.
He's bringing his YN friends, including the white boy in that. I think anyone could be a YN. Ski masked up for $500,000.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that too. Like, cut this shit out, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, them niggas that's around you, gang, gonna get your ass in trouble that you don't even want to be in. What the fuck is they out here with a ski mask on, probably gun on their waist, book bag, drugs in their bag, kicking it at your auntie crib in the suburbs for? What are you out here for, bro? You know what I'm saying? Get you some regular nigga homies, or just kick it by yourself. Get you a girlfriend. I tell niggas all the time, like, man, leave them niggas alone, boy. Cause them niggas ain't talking about no books. They ain't talking about no jobs. You know what I'm saying? They probably on the same shit that got you locked up 4 years ago, you know? Stay away from them niggas, gang. Stay away from anything when it come to like posting on the block or whatever. Like, leave it all alone, gang. That's the thing that saved me.
Act fucking read the room. I feel like as soon as the video shoot starts, they want to like chuck all the good stuff away and just go straight back into what got them in the first place. And they're just like, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes.
That's what I used to say. Like, nigga, shit, kicking it out here with y'all niggas is what got me. Shit, running from bullets every day. I'm gonna stop doing that.
For a very serious crime, shooting of another individual, do you think that you paid your debt? I feel like I got a clean slate. It's time to shine. Like, all the shit that I ever did, I done got on my knees and prayed about it. Real talk. So it ain't no question about it. I know, like, I got a clean slate.
Kanayan later told me that while he is no longer in the streets, it was important for him to take us to his old block to show us the influences he had growing up and the type of environment that he had to contend with on a daily basis.
Hey, man, they're the 10, man. Yeah, you feel me? If you ever go in an apartment, man, nigga know where we at. Nigga, we on MLK with it. No cap.
Okay, so they in the city with it now.
Oh, this my shit. This is my shit. Yeah, my name Lil 10, so you know, my apartment. You feel me? I would name that the hood type shit. I used to be tripping like.
You grew up here?
Yeah, hell yeah, this my folks shit. Yeah.
What years did you spend here?
12, 13, 14, 15.
So when you got in trouble, you were living here?
Yeah, I was just out this bit.
When did you jump off the porch?
10.
10?
I already own it. Like, I already own it.
We all used to stay together in the suburbs. I really had a chance to get up out the streets. It's just my mom wanted to go her own way. Like, my mom tired of living off people. So when I turned about 10 years old, we moved to Mechanicville. And that really
Mechanicville, that's the hood, boy. Have y'all ever seen ATL, the movie? That's Mechanicville, like where they was at. Like where that whole setting of like the school and shit. Like the west side, that's like where that's. I think YSL Woody from Mechanicville too.
Like would just hop me into the street. Like people around us, we just all want to strike. We want to get in folk car. We want to go rob folk. Like we just want to do what we want to do. Like get us some money, some fast money.
Yeah, y'all thought that shit was cool.
My life, I ain't gonna lie.
Be thinking that's cool.
When I turned out, my daddy, he live in London now because he did shit now. He can't even be in America no more. So he don't even live in America no more. So my mama raised me by herself. Shoot, down by herself.
So you moved and things got chaotic or what?
Just like the area I was in, shit, I just was going crazy. I really ain't never really had to want for nothing, but my dude always made sure I was straight. Like, you feel me? It just like, I was just going the wrong path, down the wrong path. I started smoking, bring guns in the house, start getting in trouble. Like,
there's gonna be some people watching this who'll say like, man, this guy's an opportunity to live in a $500,000 home and be safe. Why would he even bother getting mixed up in something that got him into this predicament in the first place?
It's just like, this me. You feel me? Like, this represent me.
If you could pick one place to live, which one would you pick?
I'm trying to live in the hills, man. I'm trying to get me a house somewhere on the ocean. I'm talking about like somewhere right up on the beach. My dad live in London, bro. My folk from Africa.
Your dad's British?
Yeah. My dad live in London, but he from Africa. He from Sierra Leone.
Oh,
what's your relationship with him?
If I ain't seen him since I was like 4 years old.
Damn.
What the fuck is he doing?
Shit. He had a bunch of goddamn kids down there bit and went and left.
Who grew up here? Did anyone else grow up here?
Nah, hell nah, none of them, nah, they ain't from out here.
And I'm guessing it's a closed case, whatever you, like, what'd you go away for?
What did I go away for? Shooting. Aggravated assault with deadly weapon.
That's what everybody feel like. Everybody
What
got
situation made you feel like that's what I had to do in the moment?
It wasn't the right choice, but it was more like retaliation.
Does any of that haunt you? Like, do you ever wake up with it from sleep and be like, like you remember what you did or anything like that? Like, does it affect you at all?
Some would say that what you did would show that your upbringing, whoever upbrought you, failed. What would you have to say to those people?
I had to tell them they dumb in here. I ain't failed. My family like shit. We went through struggle shit. Everybody go through what they go through, bro. Like, everybody not built the same, bro. Everybody different. So you can't, I don't know. I really don't, that's a subject that I can't even get on, cause at the end of the day, nobody don't know what another nigga went through. Like where they slept at, like where they was at. You feel me? Where he had to get out there and get, if he had to eat, like, hold that shit.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying though. If you had to sleep, if you had to do all that struggle and all that hardship, like that's what I be saying. Like, don't get me wrong, these kids be tweaking, and it's a lot of young niggas that be tweaking, but it's the parents' fault, gang. Like, you feel me? A lot of these parents be comfortable on Section 8. A lot of these parents ain't going to get 2-3 jobs and going broke every month to live in a better neighborhood because they refused. That's what my mama and my dad did. You know, we ain't grow up rich, but we wasn't in the middle of the hood. You feel me? And you know, niggas used to make it seem like it was a bad thing. Like, oh, nigga, you live in Hyde Park. Yeah, bro. Like, you're not finna make me feel bad because my mama and my dad worked their ass off all day, every day to make sure that. And yeah, shit was tight. I didn't have a lot. That's why, you know, I turned to selling drugs. And I'm not saying it was a good thing as a kid. I'm not. You feel me? I turned to selling drugs and like any way I could get it. I tried robbing with my homies. I ain't really like that. I didn't like how it felt robbing niggas. So like I stopped that real quick. But you know, like doing what I was doing, it wasn't really a good thing. But my parents had me in Hyde Park, bro. Now Hyde Park is 7 minutes away from Young Money. You feel me? It's from 051 Young Money. Hyde Park is 15 minutes away from Stony Spot. 15 minutes away from O Block and 63rd. 10 minutes away from 46 and THF. So it's like, I wasn't in the suburbs, but I wasn't in the middle of the hood either. And I feel like a lot of these niggas, it be their parents' fault, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's your mama and your daddy fault. Your mama and your daddy is not doing the shit that they need to do to make sure that you grow up better than they did, bro. There's no way in the world I don't give a fuck what's going on, nigga. You can cut off both my legs and both my arms. I guarantee you, nigga. My kids will never live in no motherfucking Section 8 housing. My kids will never live in no project building. Ever in life, bro. Ever. I will cut my kidneys out and sell these bitch. I will cut every tooth out of my mouth and sell them on the street. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you? Before my kids ever even fucking know what it's like to live in apartments, to live every day in a project, to live every day in Section 8 housing. And that's what be wrong with these niggas. You know your son out here gang banging. You know everybody over here gang bang. Why would you move over here? I don't give a fuck what you got going on in your life. You can work at McDonald's, the gas station, and an at-home job, and do Uber Eats on the side, and you can afford to live somewhere that's not no project building. Point blank period, gang.
Stop judging the book by that cover.
I think a question a lot of people have when they see some of this juvie footage is, where the hell are the guards?
Exactly.
I ain't gonna count like shit. We do what we want to do. Shit. We ran what we want. We ran the whole jail, bro.
Trying to get this loud rounded up.
This shit ain't had no structure. Like nigga not learning. You feel me? Nigga thinking jail cool. Cause they do what the hell they want to do. You feel me?
Right.
Would you say it was understaffed from the guard standpoint?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And how that impact things?
When I first got locked up when COVID started, see, I got locked up when COVID started, 2021.
Okay.
They didn't have no staff. Like, we was on 23-1. You 23 hours in the room, 1 hour
that's
out.
fucked up.
And you get a shower and a phone call. And your ass better goddamn get you a book before you go back in that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
How is the food in juvie?
Man, this shit like school food, bro. It like that food that you get in elementary school, in the cafeteria.
And are you worried at all that they're gonna try and violate you for showing them the conditions inside juvie?
At the end of the day, sure, it falls on them. They not supposed to have contraband in their facilities.
When is Big Blue coming home?
Like 7 months. Nah, April.
Do you plan on linking up with him when he gets out?
Yeah, my boy Blue, I can't wait till Blue come home. He loyal, that's one thing I tell you, like, he stand on all his morals. So.
See, them two niggas don't seem like they slow, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if they just, like, especially together, bro, I'm telling you, all you need is one homie, bro. That's how we got rich, you know what I'm saying? You just need one homie who willing to do whatever. You could trust him with whatever. You could put $1 million cash around him. You know he ain't gonna touch $1. You gonna come back and he ain't gonna get $10 without telling. You know what I'm saying? Like, get you a homie like that, a nigga that's loyal, a nigga that believe. Y'all work together, work that shit out, gang. I'm telling you, bro. That's all you need, bro.
In my eyes.
Do you think juvie actually helps reform people, or do you think it's just the next step to institutionalizing people?
Next step.
I mean, shit, to me, juvie like however you is as a person, because a lot of people come from bad homes, so they traumatized. You feel me? So
would you say you came from a bad home?
I want to say I came from a great home. You feel me?
I want to say my mama was great. I just was so caught up in everything that was around me at the time.
That's the problem. That's what I want you to understand, bro. Your mama had you around the bullshit. For whatever that reason is. A lot of these niggas' mamas be having them around bullshit because it's easier on them. It's easier for me to pay this $75 a month for this project building. And, you know, even though I know that my kids is growing up in the worst place they could grow up in the whole fucking country in the projects, I'm comfortable with that because it's easier on me and I ain't got to really worry about no rent and shit like that. I ain't really got to worry about nothing. I could just pay this little $75, $50 a month and I'm cool. Versus being stressed. I'd rather be stressed the fuck out and ain't sleeping 2 weeks pulling my hair out before I let my kids stay in no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? That's how I always thought my whole life though, you feel me? And shit, since I was like 12 years old, I'm like, man, I'm finna figure this shit out for my kids, cause my kids ain't even gonna grow up like how I did. My kids gonna grow up right, you feel me? Like,
It put me at a place where I could focus on who I want to be. If anybody ever tell you you can't do shit, take that as your motivation. You ain't never gonna win if you don't get up and try, bro. Real talk. I was just sitting in the trenches, they let me for dead. I'ma start giving the fuck when they put a little money on top of my dreads. I got a whole lot of guns, but I'd rather be me a nigga like Craig. Tell me that you really love me, I'm just a nigga you want instead. I'm that little nigga who always had to have some bread. I'm that little nigga who fell in love with 40s and 5.56. I'm that little nigga who sat on 23 and 1 and all he see is red. I'm that little nigga who spent on your partner, boy, you was just me when I slid.
After hearing Kanayan sing and rap, I genuinely felt he was talented and wanted to see what I could do to help him generate some buzz with his music. So I hired my videographer friend Ryan to swing through and record Kanayan's first music video. Here's how it went.
They done let out the beast, I gotta turn up the heat. That young nigga never a leech. LG been when I tell the street. 2021 I was sliding the Jeep. I opened the door, I done caught for the key. She throw a lap out when she hit me on beats. Who is that dangerous nigga who came out the 10? You playing, you might meet the reach.
Niggas should stay right there, man. I think
What just happened at that?
lame as hell.
Sure. Some old nigga from back then got down like.
Nah, not even from back then. He new to the apartment.
Yeah, like nigga.
How long did you live there for?
Yeah, we been out there.
We been out there for
2017.
Exactly. Old ass nigga who don't even live there, who just start coming around the apartments for real, trying to press a nigga, some young niggas who you can obviously tell is young and they ain't doing nothing but shooting a music video. You see that young as hell. You ain't come over there and give them no guidance or nothing. You trying to press some young niggas about shooting a video and you supposed to tap in with me and all this weird ass shit. And get your lame loser ass.
You guys didn't know who that guy was?
Nah, I ain't never seen that nigga in my life, bro.
Yeah, like
That nigga not from the hood.
he not from there.
So we're gonna end this episode. I think it's kind of a cool thing. Like, okay, you have a fresh start. We have a music video on the way. It's gonna be linked.
Yeah, it's a lame
Anyone
hell.
that, everyone that watches this episode, go blow up the music video. Comment Big Dog's got it.
Shout out Tommy G.
We're making music right now, so we're gonna watch them do their work. We're gonna peace out. If you could change anything, would you?
If I could change anything,
Go back in time.
I don't have no regrets for nothing in my life, so not really. But if I could change anything, like personally, it'd probably be the bond with my dudes, like our bond type shit. So.
Folks, that was a look into a maximum security juvenile hall and the life of Kanayan, a kid who is in the system but recently released and starting a new chapter in his life.
I hope
to
he
see more
do
of King
good,
Kanayan
bro.
and his
Real
music,
shit.
click the link in description. And finally, folks, I need your help on a story I'm working on. I'm investigating.
Real shit, bro. I hope he make it the fuck out, bro. I swear to God, I do, bro.